Check out my book, Micro Shelters, on pre-order now through Amazon.com, and my existing book, Humble Homes, Simple Shacks, is on Amazon.com as well. Kind of a comic book of DIY, treehouse, tiny house, and cabin ideas. So I'm giving this the voiceover narration as the first part of the clip we shot at the Home and Garden Show in Vermont 2015 was just killed by people doing construction and machinery in the background, so we chopped it out. But I'm with Eric Kurtz and Lori Pierce of Lori's Certified Construction. They're from Colchester, Vermont. This is the cabin I did sketches for and design, and they built. It's still in the works. It will be at our upcoming Tiny House Summer Camp 2015 in Vermont. We'll have more info on relaxshacks.com. And of course, we have the North Dakota, May 30 and 31st. Hands-on build workshop coming up, relaxshacks.com. But this is something we worked on together. They did the building. It's on wheels. It's got dual lofts and a bunch of other things you will see. Indoor and outdoor shower, too. So here comes the real live tour. Or recorded once long. A one-take ad-lib tour. Bring it in, brother man. Dustin on the camera, by the way. Dr. Demolition. First, real quick, give us a little background on what you guys do construction-wise, and I know you guys have been in the game for quite some time.
Yeah,
so
Lori's been doing this for 35 years. We do all kinds of work. Excavation, concrete, additions, roofing, windows, new homes. You need it, we can do it.
Yeah. And more recently, you're kind of getting into the tiny house game. Yeah. And you've built quite a few cabins and such in the past. I saw your resume of photos. But this is quite different. It's a tiny house on wheels. Yeah. I want to talk about the initial start of the project in terms of, it's donated materials, first and foremost.
It was a little challenging working with the donated materials.
Yeah.
We were given a trailer by Upper 10 Trailer Sales in Heinsberg.
Okay.
It was a utility trailer, so we had to kind of refit that to work with the tiny house.
Yeah.
Which took a little bit of time to get that going.
Well, it's a learning process, especially the first one you build on wheels. It's quite different than building on the ground.
A little bit challenging, yeah.
But it looks fabulous. What about the flooring? This was donated. You have this nice inlay here, which is above and beyond. I dig that too.
Yes, Floor Coverings International. They did an amazing job. The guys were here until after midnight.
Yeah.
For us. Lori cooking up some burgers and dogs.
Okay.
Kept them here.
And Koenig cedar.
Koenig cedar. Yes.
Some of the clapboard siding. We have the dual siding. That was kind of, again, the materials dictated the build.
Exactly. Right.
So we had some shiplap on one side, clapboard siding on the other, and later Dustin and I kind of painted. I just happened to have a can of like this turquoise paint, literally from the bargain bin at Home Depot.
It's
I'm like, let's make this look more intentional. We'll add a color here, and eventually it's going to be a porch, a canopy, all that. But yeah, the rundown, I mean, I'll talk a little bit about it because I did the sketches, but you did the building in this case here. So while not complete, and we'll have a video down the road because they just may be part of the Vermont Tiny House Summer Camp 3 this summer, where this potentially might be brought out. But we have a loft up here. The loft does not completely go from one side of the cabin to the other simply because as you enter, you want some visual space. Yep. You know, if you were to build that straight across, it feels a little cloying, and you walk in, all of a sudden there's crushing low ceilings over you. Right. You want that expansive view to kind of trick your mind into thinking this place is bigger than it is. This has a couple, between all of us designing it, a couple of unique features that you're not going to see in many tiny houses. One being the future indoor and outdoor shower. Correct. I don't know if I've really seen many tiny houses with an outdoor shower, but it almost makes it this like tiny house / beach house, which is pretty darn cool. So we have the loft up here, the required, you got some ventilation up there, potential egress. Back here, because a lot of people are asking, why this gigantic window?
Makes it feel big.
Yeah, I mean, you have this nice view here, and you can build a shutter for it when traveling, so you don't get any, the wind blowing it in, of course. But there'll be a kitchenette over where Lori is, just with a little cooktop, micro fridge, nothing major. But over here would be, as I envisioned it, a little round table, 2 chairs. So as you sit there drinking your morning coffee, you're looking out the window at a view of a pond or the Green Mountains, or wherever you may be. I think it'd be pretty spectacular.
Right.
I see a lot of tiny houses that don't have much for windows, or tiny windows, this size all around.
Yep.
So I kind of figured, why not plug a giant one in, just so you have this huge, huge view. The loft, because talk about the roof pitch a little bit.
I went with a 612. We have a 13.6 foot height limit on the road, so we built it at our office, and I just kept measuring as we were building, and came up with a 612, put us at 13'5", which will give us 13.6 with roofing on it.
With the
so we're
ridge
right
gap.
at the limit.
Yeah, yeah. And as a result, because the pitch isn't so steep, and the way you built it and the height we had the loft at, there's a decent amount of room up there in the loft.
There is.
Ultimately, I think we're gonna have probably some kind of removable ladder down here over the wheel wells. You could have a built-in bench, sitting area. Over here as well, some built-in shelving, for instance. And onto the west wing, you want to talk about the bathroom setup real quick?
Yeah, in here we have, again, white marble done by Floor Coverings International.
Okay.
We're going to have a really cool pedestal sink, really beautiful faucet, picked out by Lori.
Yeah.
We have a shower and a toilet in here. We have a pocket door here.
Okay.
And when you come out here, we're going to have a,
Yeah, well, some of
Came up with.
some of it's like designing on the fly, because
Yeah.
Right.
we were talking about, and Lori and I were talking about too, building with donated materials.
Right.
Sometimes it changes what you had drafted in the paper. So when we have a door here, these windows originally, this wraparound was going to be on the other side. This way, when you're up in the loft, you could kind of look through those windows. You had this, an pendant lamp would be hanging there, so from the outside it looked really cool.
Right.
They had to be flipped on this side. Now the problem is, in a way, you have natural light, which is great, and privacy. There's a benefit, but view-wise, I'm pretty tall, so I have to be like on my, like Wilson from Home Improvement, looking over the fence to see anything. So we were talking with one of your builders, Tom 1, or was it Tom 3? I can't remember.
1, 2, or 3.
All his builders are named Tom, literally. So we were going to build this little half, so it doesn't impede the flow here in the doorway. This little nest or half loft here that would have a cushion and a bunch of pillows, so you could sit up there, drink your coffee, read a book, have a little stepway going up to that as well, and have the view out of each window. And by doing so, now you have this sitting perch spot up here, and underneath you could put storage. You could, if we're up high enough, you could sneak an armchair under there for additional seating in addition to that bench over there. And it just becomes this fun little whimsical, playful little spot where you can hide out, and it gives you, once you're up there, easier access to up here. We could potentially put, if this were elongated a hair, a little single twin bed for a guest, or just storage up there.
Right.
Because every tiny house needs a heck of a lot of storage, no matter how much you try to downsize.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Yeah, this is a really awesome addition.
I love the
to
idea.
the design.
yeah, it'll be fun, and I haven't seen really anything too much like that. Or like that. I'm sure there is something out there. You copied me, Dave. Right? I didn't, not that I know, but I just thought it'd be fun, a solution to make these windows seem more, more purposeful. And that's half the fun, like redesigning stuff.
Yes, exactly.
It doesn't always
On the
work
fly.
out. What's on paper doesn't always work out in the physical world. Yeah, what do you guys got coming up? You're talking to people here. It seems like you have already, people seeing this, you have some builds that you lined up.
Yeah, right now we're 3 months out.
Okay.
With any jobs, we've got some big additions coming up.
Yeah.
Kitchens, bathrooms,
Those
Okay.
are huge this year. Kitchens and baths. We got
garages.
a triple bath remodel in one home right now, ready for us. 2 kitchens, 26 by 32 addition.
Don't sound too busy, or people watching will be like, I was about to call them for tiny house, but they seem like.
But now with our new tiny home division,
Yeah.
We're excited about this.
Yeah,
we
we
really
got
want to
Three
do
Toms
this.
too. So.
And the Toms.
Yeah. Tom, you. Website wise, if people want to contact you, Lori Certified Construction.
LoriCertifiedConstruction.com. Yep.
Okay. Might get carpal tunnel working that out.
Yeah, I
but
know.
it's,
It's a little long.
but
Little
it's
wordy.
simple enough. So Lori Certified Construction.com. Again, I'm Deke for RelaxShacks.com. Thank you guys. It's been a pleasure
thank you.
building with you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And
Deke. It's
go
been
check
awesome.
out their site. Thanks for watching. Let's go drinking. We're out of here. Oh, that's hot.